Just seeing those lights makes me feel warm. The room would be cozy if there was nothing else in it. But still have to spend some time here, chilling with my guitar. Hi, Precious. Did you miss me? Did you like the Kultar token I left to keep you company? Want that token? Can't just put my hand in there. This is a Sydney funnel web spider. If it bites me, I'm screwed. Excuse... Why? Why would you have a poisonous spider as a pet?
Nope.
Listen, what I want to do is give you food. Poor thing was ravenous. It took her all of 2 seconds to start eating. My girl likes to feast in private. She must have been hungry too. Poor thing. Should I grab the token? Yes.
Oh.
Here we go. Got the Zoltar token. Here's gonna date the spider. It needs to be partially attractive woman. What's going on, mods? Destroy! Destroy the bots! Mods are asleep! We got bots in here! We got 2 of them again! God, I hate them so much. Thank you very much, Joe. Nobody likes my scorpion. Yeah, it's venomous, I get that, but it's never hurt a soul that I know of. No one understands you, little guy. Not gonna feed the scorpion? My favorite horror stories of all time. Not the world's most avid reader, but sometimes I read books by the dozens. Alright, we're done here. They're here to try and make us famous. And yet, we just keep on throwing them out. How rude of us. They're in waves of 3 now. I didn't even notice there was a 3rd one. Oh, don't worry about it. Wait. Alright, I think I'm done with her apartment. Let's head back down to the shop. We got the 3 keys now. Not to mention we have the luminol. No, wrong room. Today I was like, we're gonna play 3 games. Looks like we're playing 1 game today. I apologize if you came here for Mario or, Ghost. None of your treat stream establishments are open? I don't know. Sunday's a weird day. It seems like a lot of them are odd with their hours. Don't worry. Today is a... Tom is making food. He's making some not buffalo, he's making some barbecue chicken macaroni and cheese. Which I will be able to partake in. So I'm all set today. Tomorrow will be the problem, because I forgot to start defrosting anything for tomorrow. So if you were really looking to do something like that, maybe tomorrow. Or never. It's entirely up to you. Alright, I want to go into the room where... what? It's got to mix up the chemicals, otherwise... Hopefully he does that before he goes downstairs, otherwise, eesh. Basement needs loaded spray bottle. Oh, yeah, no, we want to do the chemical stuff first. I'm trying to remember where that room was. It was in his apartment, right? Yeah, his apartment had it. Which means I need to hang her right here. Yeah, yeah. Back inside. Yeah, Gomper's making a nursery. Wait, why'd someone ask about Gomper? Here we go. Interior flats. This is where he hangs out. Or this is where his spray bottle can be filled with chemicals.
What the hell?
Straight ahead.
This stuff is really freaky.
Seems safe. I'm a little worried. I don't want to have her die. Still not allowed to use that. Alright, maybe the door's not safe? Not hearing anything. I think we're okay. I'm gonna compare the sounds between two doors. Sound the same. So I was in one of these water closets. Alright, more handprints. Very, Death Stranding, I keep saying. I think this is where I want to go. I thought it was an unsafe door, you were worried? I kind of wish it was more, like, easy to identify, line in the sand, safe or unsafe. I'm still annoyed we lost the cop to what I feel like was a safe room. Like, it didn't make noise. The door next to it made noise. That door didn't. I'm kind of frustrated about that. Alright. Oh, it's Resident Evil all over again. A, B, C, D. When you find it, get some hydrogen peroxide, come home and mix them up as follows. 200 milliliters of stabilizer, regardless of final metal product. 1 milliliter of dimethyl sulfide. 2 milliliters of hydrogen peroxide for each milligram of luminol. Milliliters of distilled water as a base, and another 500 milliliters. The total mixture is more than half a liter. Conversions. A, hydrogen peroxide. B. Interesting. Being a cop is very dangerous, says Katasa, yes. This is a fun one? Don't I have to, like, add some chemicals? These are already filled with stuff, it looks like. Here I thought I would need to pour some of my bottles around. Alright, stabilizer is C. We want 200 milliliters of stabilizer regardless of anything else. So C, 200 milliliters. Currently there's 300 in there, so we need to open it and stop it at 100. Boop. Alright, so that's 200 milliliters stabilizer. One of your friends didn't realize he needed to drain by those amounts and not just match the lines to whatever it says. Ah. One milliliter of dimethyl sulfoxide and 2 milliliters of hydrogen peroxide for each milligram of luminol. So we need to figure out how much luminol we have. Oh no! No, no! Oh. Restart. Back out. Luminol. Examine. Unopened bottle of luminol. 150 milligrams. Duly noted. I thought open for a split second was like... open my inventory. Boop. Alright. 150 milliliters of luminol. So 1 milliliter of dimethyl sulfoxide for every milligram. So we want 150 milliliters of B. How do I know how much is coming out? Is it a timed thing? I need to, like, figure out how long it's flowing for? Because I know A and B have the same amount. I think it was mentioned somewhere. A and B are the same size and their taps are identical. There's 525 in here. Oh god. We have to figure out how long we keep it open for 150? What's going on? Died. Can people hear me and see me, I assume? I have 0 drop frames at the moment. He's so distracted right. I'm doing math, alright? Math is hard. Someone tell me what's going on. Oh, hey, poop cup man. No, this is a former roommate I don't live with anymore. Alright, let's save... Let's save B, let's do A instead. Hydrogen peroxide. So we want 300 milliliters of hydrogen peroxide. And that's the A bottle. Right? 300? Yeah, 300. Currently there's 525. So we need to drain 300, leaving 225 behind. Oh my god. It's gonna be really hard to do this based on how long we have the tap open for 150. Thank you for the bitty bits.
To know what ended that living arrangement.
Oh, what ended that living arrangement? Not a very fun story, to be honest. Like, he was in a relationship with another housemate at the time. It was falling apart, and he got, like, into a range that I would consider to be abusive. Like, he would physically block the door so she couldn't leave, chase her car, he punched a hole in the wall while screaming at her. So it turned into a kind of, like, you gotta figure shit out. You've really played a lot of Song of Horror. I have indeed. But thankfully, left for graduate school. Need to figure out how long we keep it open. So when it hits 375, that's the length of time we need this one to go for. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi. 5 seconds is how long we need B to go for. Alright, that's 300. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi. Alright, so that's A, that's B, that's C. Yeah, we've gotten pretty into this experience, the Song of Horror here. Almost done with the episode. I'm surprised. D, distilled water. 50 milliliters of distilled water as a base, and another 50 milliliters if the total mixture is more than half a liter. Oh my god, how much is half a liter? Math. 500 milliliters would be half a liter, right? So we did... Oh, it's definitely more than half a liter. So we want 100 milliliters of this. It's at 300 right now. Yeah, we definitely did more than 500 milliliters. Because we did 300, 150, 200. So yeah, we're looking to do 100 milliliters of D. Alright, check. Can't think of how to use that. Why is the distilled water green? Good question. Oh, hydrogen peroxide. Is an A. I have a bottle of hydrogen peroxide. Do I have to redo this? God damn it, did I do it wrong? It added the powder. God damn it. Well, obviously that didn't pan out. Alright, so... if I messed up, it was probably on this one. We'll go for the bubbles. It's 4 glug glugs in terms of sound. One glug glug. 2 glug glug. 3 glug glug. 4 glug glug. And this one... Thank you very much, Creedmoor, for subscribbling. I've been doing math. It's always weird when you talk about Poop Cup Man, because you've also lived with Poop Cup Man. Oh, you've also lived with Poop Sock Man, and near Pea Jar Man, and you realize you've known some weird people, right? We've known some weird people. Although I didn't live near Poop Sock Man. So that's your own story. I do know Pea Jar Man, though. Alright, so I did A, I did B. C was... stabilizer. 200 milliliters of stabilizer. And then D was distilled water, 100 milliliters of distilled water. So there's 50. There's 100. Now, add the powder. Are we good? There we go. Ah, my very own developer spray. Hang in there, Dad, I'm coming. You want that shake the box fireplace emote? That's top tier waifu material. It's really weird that they added waifu to the auto mod list. Like, I didn't do that, obviously. A poop sock mace. Well, that would be terrifying. A bottle filled with dilution of luminol and hydrogen peroxide. Yeah, today accidentally turned into an entire stream of Song of Horror, which is fun. Pea Jar Man did empty those jars from the 3rd floor college dorm, though, which is gross. Pea Jar Man just didn't want to go to the bathroom. That's not even the same Pea Jar Man I was thinking of. I was thinking of, for a Halloween one year, some friends of mine went trick-or-treating around the campus, and they knocked on a door to a mod, which is just like an apartment for students on campus. And they, you know, I got trick-or-treat, and the guy went, hold on, I think I got something over here. And just gave them a large mason jar filled with urine. Like, that was his treat for them. I do have the Kultar coin, good point. Alright, it's time for us to go down into the basement, but after we do our Kultar coin, I might also, if True Axiom tells me that there is delicious macaroni and cheese downstairs, I might go scoop some of that up before moving into that basement. Why is it still auto-modding waifu? Shouldn't this have been resolved? Yeah, apparently Pea Jar was like a type of life. It was a lifestyle, not just a person. There's barbecue mac and cheese down there? Oh my god. Alright, I'm gonna go put my Zoltan coin in. Damn it! control these lungs. God, how long does this go on for? There we go.
Damn, that was too close.
We went to college with a lot of weird jars. You found a shark brain in a jar in one. I mean, we went to college with a lot of strange people. I don't know if I've necessarily told enough stories about Freddy. But Freddy is alone like a book that should be written one day. You don't understand that minigame? So, I'm holding the 2 triggers on the controller, and how much I depress the trigger is how big the white circle is, and I want to follow the outline of the white circle and like stay as close to it as possible. That's that minigame. I'll tell you a story about Freddy. I'll give you the general outline of Freddy. So, we went to college with a lot of strange individuals. Well, I'll be taken away one day and you won't. Were you not a people? You weren't part of the inner sanctum of Freddy? I can't believe you weren't a people. I'm gonna miss you when the time comes. When we are called to join him in paradise, you're gonna be left behind. That's so sad. Well, we all get one wish. I'll wish for you to come with us. So I got you covered. Am I saving your voice, Redeem? Do a voice. Oh damn, I missed that one. Battle block there. I have to remember what he sounds like. I haven't played that game in a long time. Poseidon reached out his hand in friendship and you spat in his mouth! Alright. I'm not great at his voice. He's a very distinct one. But even the word hopeless has hope in it, and if you rearrange the letters, it spells Pilosh. Anyway. We went to college with a lot of weird people, and one of them was Freddy. Freddy was a man who desperately wanted no one to know anything about him. He would avoid going into his dorm room to make sure people wouldn't figure out where he lived. He would double back on himself. He would, like, loop paths just to make sure no one's trailing him before he went into his room. And most of the time, he'd even sleep in his room. He would sleep in one of the computer science labs. I used to order food for him because he refused to let people hear his voice on a telephone. So he would order $150 worth of the most spicy chicken wings available at our local wing joint. And he wouldn't refrigerate these wings. He would just live off of it for like a solid week. He would just sleep on a couch in one of the computer science labs and like slide the chicken tray under the couch. And when he was hungry, he would just reach under the couch, find a wing, and eat it. Unrefrigerated, just for days, eating old under a couch chicken wings. He would break into buildings at night to turn off the lights inside, even if they were supposed to be on. He would break into the building. He had like hex keys and like giant key rings with all the keys he needed to get into all the buildings. He even knew how to break into an elevator shaft for a building I didn't even know had an elevator, because it's like one of those like special needs access ramps. So it was hidden away from plain sight. He would climb onto the roof and break into the shaft to get into the building just to turn off the lights. That's the only reason why he would break in. If he met you, you were automatically referred to as boy? Sorry, kid? Or girl? You could, you know, correct him if you didn't identify as that particular gender. He didn't have any problems with that. And if you walked up and was like, actually, it's girl, he would correct himself and say, I'm sorry, girl. If you were able to work your way into his trusted inner circle, you would get to choose a new name as long as it was one of the 13 appropriate names that were on a hidden list that only he knew about. And that's how you can get other names. I'm explaining Freddy to folks that didn't know Freddy. So, if you worked your way in there, you can get one of his special names. When he graduated college, though, and it took him a full 8 years to graduate college, he was a student there before I showed up, and he was a student there after I graduated. When he finally graduated, everyone's names condensed down into La Lumiesta, Light of My Life, or something like that. What was your name? Toward the very end, I found out that a real person's name was on the list, and it was one of the people that I really like as a good friend of mine, Gabe. So I took Gabe, and it was my name for all of like a couple of months before everyone became Lumiesta. I can't remember a lot of the names that were on the list. I just remember it was very funny that his was on there. I have a lot of individual stories of Freddy, but like this is just your general, like, here's a broad picture of Freddy. He also was saying if you were part of his people, his inner circle, one day he would return and he would grant one of your wishes before he fixed the world. I believe he was studying nanotechnology, is what he said he was studying. So we're all waiting for reunion to happen, where this eccentric man will come out of nowhere, cure the world of all of its ills, and start granting us wishes. You just remembered he liked to pet your hair? Nanomachine's son. He had a jacket that was so tattered and broken that he would just tie strips of the fabric that fell off back onto the jacket, and it was just like this raggedy thing. He looked and smelled like a homeless man. Like, if you would have told me he was a vagrant that wandered onto campus, I would be like, that tracks. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, I understand. Oh! One of my favorite people, though. I gave him carte blanche to stay in any house that I'm in whenever he wants. So he has, at points in the past, broken into apartments I lived in. Really just the one time. I lived in the middle of town once on Triangle Street. And I woke up one morning and I just found him on our couch. He had picked our lock and gotten into our house in the middle of the night. And he had eaten like something like 20 ice pops that were in our freezer, just ate them without asking, broke into our house, ate a bunch of ice pops, and ate a bunch of old ground beef that was on the kitchen stove. Our friend Colin made food, didn't finish it, was gonna clean up the next day. He just ate the old stale beef that was on the stovetop. Oh. I see your future. What do I see? Something there that shouldn't be. Alright, got all three from Zoltan. Need to relocate your desk. Have a good rest of stream. Godspeed moving that desk. Well, today was supposed to be this game, Paper Mario, and frickin' Ghost. And we might still do a little bit of Ghost if we finish this chapter. I'm ready to hide. I'm just waiting for the game to let me hide at this moment. The file sharing guy. Owen? That's a great story, too. Oh, there's one more Zoltan coin. I see.
Damn. That was so strange.
Alright, you said I'm safe on the inventory menu, right? Because I do want to run downstairs and grab some macaroni and cheese to scarf on while we play this game. Owen's a great, like, it's a small world kind of story. What an interesting life you've lived. And I can't even tell some stories because they're, like, kind of incriminating. Yeah, I'll tell it anyway. I'll be right back. I just want to go get, So we were told that if we pause the game, it doesn't count, but we're safe on the inventory screen, is what I think Bloodsin said. You know what? To be even more safe, I'm going to read a document. This seems to really make the game not do things. So I'll be right back. I just love, for that one trailer, we get three look at camera and say, gotcha moments. It's amazing. It's perfect. Perfect in every way. Let me catch up on chat real quick. While I was away, I forgot to look at this part. Mouse over. Scroll up. Oh god, he's gonna die. No! Everyone's screaming no for the trailer. Good. Alt-tab doesn't help. That's why I put it on the document screen. You hate the part of me that wants to watch this mess? No, we all gotta watch this movie. This movie owns. Yes, he's right. Is this forever? We apologize for what you did. I don't know what Mighty Odin's talking about, so it probably wasn't that bad. How thankful you are to be a part of this community and how many tough times your streams have got you through. You got it, buddy. I'm glad to help, and I'm glad folks find a nice community here. Alright. You said bad words. Welcome back, Eru. Alright, at this point, I believe we want to head down into the basement. The spooky basement. How was your stream? Just gonna go ahead and spear some food with my fork here. Or manageable size, maybe.
No one can catch us. No one can stop us now.
Gotcha! Gotcha! Dun, 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 dun. Let me tell you, the next trailer I'm going to subject everyone to is probably going to be for Tracers, history's greatest movie. So you're telling me this door is now safe, right? I won't be eaten if I go in here? Sorry, Trancers. Trancers. Oh, what we got here? You love that series so much, all 6 movies, you and me both. I can't believe we've watched all of them. Every last entry in that awful franchise. Perfect in every way. The water and gas meters, a slew of incomprehensible numbers that somehow always yield an outrageous amount. Preach! Preach about expensive, stupid energy bills. Never heard of it? If you do a search for Trancers... Oh, we got the Kultar coin. Trancers trailer. You will see a phenomenal trailer. And you will find yourself tempted to watch all of them. Well, that's interesting. I really thought that would go further. Oh, we have the keys now. Well, I'm gonna go upstairs and use my Zoltar coin first. Don't see any reason not to. Might not have another chance on the way back. Trancers is a 6-movie franchise about a desiccated corpse of a man who travels back in time from the future to fight vampires? His best friend is a former MLB pitcher who loves fire trucks. None of this is like a joke. What Traxium was saying is legitimately true. Need to use the coin before progressing? Well, I made the right call then. Yes, for 2 whole movies, he goes to a fantasy setting. It's incredible. And like, the reason why he said vampires is because it's never made clear exactly what Trancers are. It's my favorite part of the franchise, in fact. Anyone who turns into a Trancers is a goddamn squid brain anyway. It's a live-action movie franchise. Oh! I would happily do some, like, bad movie nights at some point. The trick is, like, on Twitch you need to be careful for copyrighted material, and a lot of movies are not in the public domain. and we don't want any like strikes against this. I have been considering making another Twitch account that's just for watching bad movies every once in a while. Seriously, I yanked out Koltar's tooth with that coin. Koltar's wisdom tooth. Collectible item, a fortune teller's broken tooth. Alright, I got my tooth. Squid brains. We can do it in Discord. The only problem with Discord is if you don't have, what is it, Turbo? Discord. Nitro. If you don't have Nitro, the quality is not great, and it seems to have some issues. I tried streaming with a group of my friends, The Mask, the other day, and everyone had a lot of trouble watching The Mask. Which was fine, because it's The Mask. We were all there to make fun of it anyway. This collectible will fall on the floor if you're about to do something that will kill you. Interesting.
Nope.
Playing them on a loop on Twitch, yeah. You can only stream movies that are streaming platforms on Discord. Yep, we rewatched The Mask. Jimmy has Nitro, so he's able to stream on Discord without a problem. I think it's mostly the fact that, like, our internet is very unreliable, so me being the one streaming the movie is probably what the problem was. Most people probably wouldn't have that issue. Use. Especially because, usually there's either me streaming, Joaxium streaming, or Abe Clancy streaming. And the problem was most likely that I was trying to stream a movie while Abe Clancy was also streaming. So that's probably why everyone had issues.
Let's see whether I'm able to follow the bloody trail.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, the old too much upload was the issue, I think. Jim Carrey is, in fact, an excellent actor. Both comedian and dramatic range. I think it was just a handprint, like, stabilizing on the wall kind of thing. Yeah, it was just stabilizing on the wall. Psst, psst. Psst, psst. Gotta follow the bloody trail. Go for a luck/hollow build. That's always a fun, very specific type of build. Another handprint on a door, but again, they didn't go in there. Uh-oh.
What the hell?
Oh, handprints are safe rooms to hide.
What the hell is going on?
Uh-oh.
Holy crap. Am I going completely insane? Huh?
My pish-poosh spooked you more than anything in the game? Psh, psh. Psh, psh. Oh, not having a map is going to be bad for me. They may have wardrobes in them. Yeah, I'm noticing that now. Alright, we'll go into handprint rooms. The game just, like, made that apparent by having me duck into this one. You found another game like Nightmare Creatures? Put that and Nightmare Creatures in the suggestion box. At some point, I want to do Nightmare Creatures. Uh-oh. It's called Hell Knight. The reviews cited on Wikipedia are 19 out of 100. 7%. Oh boy. Don't care what's in there. If it's no wardrobe, I'm not risking it. I was going this way, right? Here we go. Back on the trail. The bloody footprint trail. Did I just go in a circle? Nope. This is a new room for me. Looks like it owns. Oh, from Atlas? That's a good sign, usually. Wait, I was coming from this way, right? Yeah, yeah.
Shit, it's close. I've got to hurry.
Oh, there's no wardrobe in this room. A little nervous. I'm really liking Paper Mario so far. We're supposed to play some of that today, but we've fallen into a Song of Horror hole today, which is fine by me. I tend to enjoy when we play one thing for most of the stream. Oh, camera, what are you doing to me? God damn it! Oh, have you been playing it, Weatherbound? The only reason I ever split is because, you know, I stream for like 7.5 hours. Like, sometimes I stream for 8 hours. And I know there are folks that would rather see two things split over like 4 hours apiece, but I am pro one thing for the day. I am getting turned around. Doesn't help that we have a monster here. Well, fuck. Leave me alone! Stupid monster. Just try and eat my mac and cheese and find my dad.
Huh? Huh?
It is a barbecue chicken mac and cheese made by True Axiom. It is delicious. Had you asked if I had bacon, I do have a few strips, although it might be too old at this juncture.
There's a wardrobe.
Narnia! I should have known.
This is the wardrobe that Dad cleaned off in the courtyard. What's that tape doing here?
It's gone. The box isn't here. I've got it. I've had it all this time. How could it be possible?
Mac and cheese is one of the perfect foods.
I have to get to my office
I love mac and cheese.
and send it to its owners. LeGrand Amsberg. They're the ones who... My office. I'm going to... I hear them crawling all over and screaming. Erica, come to my office. We'll all be there.
I don't think that's capable of happening to me, Odin. I could eat mac and cheese for the rest of my life. It is a very sweet barbecue sauce. There's new music box here. I better hurry over to Dad's place. Uh-oh. Oh, come on. Without the spray bottle, I'm screwed. Use the crowbar. It's right next to the door.
Bloody hell. What just happened out there? Oof.
Woof.
Dad, I hope you're in the office and you're not.
Oh, typo in the subtitles. I mean, it's not like a ghost. Oh, sorry, it is a ghost. It's not like it's a ghost weather. Oh wait, no, it is ghosts. It's very, very fucking literally ghosts. What I was trying to say is, it's not made of like mist. It seems to be made of like a whole bunch of bodies crawling down the hallway. It's not a ghost weatherbound. Fucking get with it, stupid. It's a meat mist. In one of these things I've been editing, I do have a moment with you, Weatherbound, where the camera slowly zooms in on just the command make head big, just going off over and over again with your name attached to it. I was like, Weatherbound, my head can't get any bigger. It's just, you used it like 20 times. It was amazing. Very, very fun moment. Although my favorite is still a moment with Joe, where I pause the video and I have some text-to-speech say some things other than what I had said. You are a wonderful person, Joe, and I would never say an unkind word about you. I love you, Joe. When do we get to see this? Pretty soon, pretty soon. I need to put all the, like, YouTube-facing stuff together, but I would say they're done being edited. I might change one thing about the first one, because I stumbled into a convention starting with the second one, and I might want to make that one follow the convention. But I'd say probably like in a week you will start seeing them. The hard part is I need to figure out a thumbnail. I'm really bad at that part. I might have a little chat with Andrew. He's a thumbnail master.
Let's see if I can open it with this.
A crowbar's a key for all kinds of doors.
Oh no. No. Dad! Dad!
Oh, he's smiling, it's fine. You could say that Andrew thumbnails it every time. What you did there, I see it.
There was Faber. God. I don't even want to think about what must have happened in his final moments. As he was hanging from that noose. With the bloody music
We did it!
box on the table next. I don't want to think about it, but somehow, very deep within me, I know the song was playing throughout his agony, stalking him to the very frontier between life
Friday.
and God.
Gotta get down on Friday.
We had found the music box, and we knew where it came from. The Grant Amherstburg auction, it said, on the list of product lots, alongside an address. According to Husher, things had improved after returning the box to Faber. So by returning it to...
I know, I changed it. Just driving everyone insane.
Solve all this. It sounded unlikely, but considering my hallucinations, the things we found at the antique shop, and Mr. Faber's terrible end, if it could all come to some good, we had to try it. Isolated far from the world.
Ooh, Southern Gothic.
Must be about 100 years old.
Oh wait, we're not in the United States.
Awaited us.
That house style.
Little Ariadne read the engraving on the inside of the cover. Good.
Ariana Grande! Oh, it all makes sense now. No wonder it's a music box. That'll show.
Do you think that someone could actually live in this place?
I don't
Also,
know.
who are you?
The papers from the auction stated that the owner had sold most of her furniture, but that she still lived here. Mr. Grant? Hello? This place gives me the creeps. Hello? Are you Miss Legrand? Ariadne Legrand?
Amsberg.
Pardon me?
Lee Grant Amsberg. It's hyphenated.
Get it right.
Oh. Well, my name is...
Oh, it's just
Henry,
autoerotic asphyxiation.
and I
Happens
work
to the
for a
best of us.
publishing firm. Through a series of chance occurrences, I found something I believe is yours. It seems crazy, but when you listen to it,
That's its box.
no, I think it belongs to you. On the cover, it says,
I wasn't speaking to you. Thank you for bringing it back, Mr. Neuer.
Who are you talking to?
Have you listened to it?
yes.
He has listened to it.
Damn,
Just what I was thinking. Let's get out of this place.
absolutely. I'm glad we got rid of that thing.
It's in the car. They hail a taxi and the taxi cab driver is the box. Hello, mate. Need a lift?
I'll take you to the shop.
No, no, not you. It can't be you. Oh my god, yeah. Dark Souls 1 opening cutscene way better than any of the others.
Stay. I think the walls would come closing in on me if I were alone.
It's no trouble.
She's part of the Fox unit. I saw it on her jacket.
For any pizza, though.
Of course.
Metal Gear Solid crossover confirmed.
You can sleep in your bed. I'll stay here on the couch.
Thank you, Your Majesty. Have a good rest, Sir Daniel.
You too.
So, Daniel?
Lydia? Oh, no.
Daniel, are you alright?
That had not been a nightmare. I was awake. For certain. It was a hallucination.
Ah, nothing to worry about, I'm sure.
Like those described by Faber in his letter, shortly before hanging himself from a beam in his office. A hallucination. Or something worse. Much worse. Had
Maybe
it
some
done
creeping
anything
darkness.
to return the music box to its owner? Husher might have the answer, but his whereabouts was still unknown, and his trail seemed to have gone cold as the days passed by. Perhaps
Sebastian
in his office
P.P.
somewhere in the
Husher.
papers. Among the documents he was researching while delving into the box's origins. Maybe there would be some clue in there as to where he had gone or what he had done. Something that would help us to follow his footsteps.
Yeah, I like the gameplay of 3 better, but I think Dark Souls 1 has a better story and a better world building. You suck too much to get any story from Souls games? You don't have to be good to get story out of them, you really just need to, like, read all of the item descriptions and take your time. A twisted trail.